This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who understand, oh, these guys. I don't care if we win another game, but we want to win this game tonight.
Yeah. That's important. Now the starting group for the visitors. Skinny is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Lights Out, and it's the Eraser, and it's Insanity in at the 2. Here is Slim. Here's Baller. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Here's the Eraser. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside, Jones. Pass to Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Off target on the 15-footer. To the inside. Off on the layup.
Yeah, and the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
And there's the pass to Baller.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Clifford. David.
Well, Kevin, speed will be on display this evening. He told his players get out and transition every chance they get and try to turn this into a track meet. We'll see if they can have their running shoes on tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lets it go from 11. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Unloads from 13. Here's the professor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Down low, here's Lights Out. He can't get it to go.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Jones, no luck. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot's good.
Timeout.
Skinny's got his first basket of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Slim passes to Thunder. The dish to Jones. Passes to Baller. trying to end the drought.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
The visitors with the ball.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Here's the eraser. And he lobs it up, and he slams it one-handed.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Pass to Insanity. Here's Skinny. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Skinny's got his second basket.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
The pass to the professor. 4 on the shot clock. Slim passes to the professor, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell him that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season coming into this season. Excited about young teams and the opportunity of their potential, but things can change quickly in this league.
But don't you love the optimism at this time of year?
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's fired up for the opportunity to show what it is, especially as a player, what you worked on in the offseason to bring it to the hardwood and show your coaching staff the type of work you put in.
And it's tied up with that one. At around 44% in the early goings here. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Samuels over Harris. Samuels can't get it to go.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Count that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Passes it to Baller. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Baller. Five on the clock. Inside. Here's the prodigy. That's short off the rim. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Bailey, he's checked in for Ball. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Here's Boss. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris inside. That one goes in.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Here is Samuels. The pass to Mr. Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Cobra. Count it from 12.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Boss passes to the prodigy. Here's Boss. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Passes it to Samuels. Here's the Cobra. Shot from 12. Pass to Slater. Here's Mr. Clutch. Guarded by Harris. There's the pass to Slater. Launches a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The away team, they're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that you're coming at them all night long.
43% from the floor. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. They've got cool hands. Waiter out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Big Daddy in at the center position.
Nice job operating in the mid-range, using his size advantage to rise up and fire over the defender.
Boss passes to Bailey. Inside, pass to Boss. Just 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Misses off the left iron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Bailey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Picked away. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds. Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Samuels can't get it to go. Being about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. To the inside. Misses the baby hook.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Here's the waiter. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Cool Hands. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. They need this one. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
And that one is good.
Well, no defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout. The WNBA, the top teams make the playoffs. We know that regardless of what conference. And the early results look good, Brent. Do you ever see that happening in the NBA?
I like the chatter about it. I like the consideration about it. I love the idea of the top 16 teams making the playoffs. But then I think to myself, well, if 12 of those 16 teams are in the Western Conference, then a lot of people are going to be watching something else come playoff time. So
Travel just makes it prohibitive.
not just
doesn't
the
it?
travel, Kevin, but the idea that you have these shifts. As we know, the Western Conference has dominated the NBA for at least the last decade, that there just wouldn't be much attention for the playoffs, at least throughout the country, if you did it that way.
Here's Baller, drains it from beyond the arc. Baller's got his second basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Insanity, the pass to Skinny. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here is Slim. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's Jones on the wing. Clock at 6. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Skinny. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's the Prodigy. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul. The Cobra, he's checked in for Cool Hands. Here's Insanity. And the shot goes in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here is Slim. No points in the game yet for him. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
The eraser passes to Skinny. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Skinny. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. Puts it up from 17. No good there. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's the eraser. Defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the eraser. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. On Saturday, then on Tuesday. Gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Steve Clifford wants a timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
There's the steal. And here comes the break. It's stolen by Jones. And the pass to the prodigy. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
Stripped away. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. There's 1:26 left in the first half. From 12 feet out, the shot will not fall. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Out left to the wing, to the middle.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Goes up the baseline, and that one goes long. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Stolen. To the paint. Here's Baller. That's tipped.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a quick shot to make that happen.
Here's lights out. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
One second left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The home team, they're up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 3-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Miracle Man.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. They've got Jones. Thunder is out there with the professor. Then there's Baller, and it's Slim in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Misses the wing J. Being not great, 40% for the game. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
They
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then
And
they add the little sidestep.
James Harden with the shiftiness
Come on,
and the
yeah.
way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. It's Jones on the wing. Here's Thunder and a missed layup.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Here's the eraser. No points in the game yet for him, and the shot goes in. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here is Slim. Passes to Baller. Looking to get it going. He can't hit that time.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
Pass to Skinny. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Bailey, he's checked in for Baller. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Bailey misses.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it, beginning this half 1 of 5.
Now the pass to lights out. Here's the eraser. Here's Insanity. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Here is Slim to halt the run. He's off on that one. Insanity the pass to Lights Out. And there's the call on A-Train. That's his first foul. Lossie's checked in for Slim. So it's the visitors now. To the middle. Here's Lights Out. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Boss. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he gets it back. Right side, Jones. Clock at 4. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Thunder. Here's Mr. Clutch. Passes it to Lights Out. The tray knocks down the 3 ball. Lights Out's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, the defense does not appear to be playing together out there right now. Lots of bad reach-ins and not enough getting in front of the man to stop the penetration.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's the Professor. He's got 7. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
It's good.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's Boss. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket by Jones. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Lights Out. Here's Cool Hands. The pass to Skinny. Clock at 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's a perfect reverse, using the backboard as his friend, drew the defender in, and just slipped it to the other side.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Harris is checked in for A-Train. On the free throw, no good. Shooting about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. Jones, the pass to the Prodigy. Here's Boss. In the corner, it's Harris. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the 3-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
Lights Out, got a hand on it, and he recovers it. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. An ugly 27% since halftime. Harris outside. 1:51 left to play in the third. Jones looking for an opening. And it's good, 2 points. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Out left to the wing. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. The Waiter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. Boss passes to Jones. Here's the professor. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. The professor's got 9. Gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Baller, he's checked in for Jones. That's tipped. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's the Cobra. 6 points for him. That's tipped. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to the prodigy. Here's the professor. 9 points in the game so far. He can't hit that time.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The away team up by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Cobra out there with lights out. Then it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Insanity in a shooting guard. Slim passes to Ball. To tie it up. Buries the long-range jumper. And this game is tied up now.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
That took a lot of energy just trying to even things up. We'll see if they have enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's the Cobra. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And around 41% on the night. Now here is Harris. He's tightly guarded. The pass to the prodigy. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Baller. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Baller's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he now has 4 three-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to the Cobra. For 3. Drops in the tray.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Slim passes to Baller. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Baller's got 9 points here in the second half. The visitors with the ball. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Insanity. No good off the front iron. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Bailey, he's checked in for Harris. Here's the eraser. Insanity, the pass to the eraser. Here's lights out. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point. And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
The eraser passes to the Cobra. Second chance effort. It's tipped. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Baller. Goes back up. No good at the rim.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Lights out, passes to Cool Hands. Here's the Cobra. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Bailey. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The pass to Cool Hands. Passes it to Insanity. Here's Cool Hands, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Baller.
And he's made some shots here tonight, Kevin. He's been efficient from beyond, knocked down 5 triples. And when you've got a guy that steady from long range, it just puts all sorts of pressure on the defense.
Jones checked in for A-Train. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
The Cobra passes to the eraser. Here's Insanity. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to the eraser. 3-pointer. That shot, no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
There's the pass to the Cobra. No good on that one.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Here is Slim to the wing right side. Here's Baller. Second chance shot, and he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for the Prodigy.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Shot from 6. No good. Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Slim. And the 3 ball is good.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be ripping the nets from distance, piling up some major points here.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. The professor's checked in for the Prodigy. Here's the eraser. Fires from the wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Pass to the professor. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
One shot, gentlemen.
.59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Cobra passes to lights out. Got a piece of it. Kicks to Jones. Here's the professor. Back to Jones. And there's the pass to Thunder. 5 to shoot. Here's Baller. Drained for 2 points.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
One shot. One shot.
Here's Boss. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time